Miss Kramer, we're back together again.
Yes, it is good to be back.
It's Monday,
It is.
and here we are.
Yeah, and we're whispering a little bit because there's testing in the back of the library.
We don't want to disturb them.
No,
They're doing good work.
It's important stuff.
Let me tell you. Today, everyone, is Monday, February 12th, and it is officially a B3 day.
Would you please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please be seated for a moment of silence.
So, we are celebrating Black History Month, as we know, for the month of February. And this week, Ms. Kramer, we are very excited because we are going to be featuring a very special segment in honor of Black History Month. Ms. Dawson and Mr. Sabula, if you don't know them, Ms. Dawson teaches Spanish, and Mr. Sabula is one of the fabulous PE team teachers. And they are interviewing Ms. Sheena Graham, who is a member of our Hampton community and also an author, an educator, a poet, and a songwriter. She's wildly accomplished and just seems like an all-around fantastic person. And so during this week, there are going to be 4 different segments featuring Ms. Sheena Graham and the interview between these 3 fabulous people. And today, right now, is the first segment. So we hope you enjoy.
All right. Hello, everyone. I'm Miss Dawson. I teach Spanish here at the middle school. And today we're doing a special Black History Month interview with Miss Sheena Graham.
Hello. How's it going, Miss Dawson?
Doing good.
Good. I'm Mr. Sabula, physical education teacher here, and in a minute, we're very excited to introduce Miss Graham. Before we do, Miss Dawson's going to read Miss Graham's bio, and we're going to ask that you listen carefully to it. You listen about her accomplishments and what she has done for her community and for others.
Yes. So, Sheena Graham is a product of the Ansonia, Connecticut Public Schools, Western Connecticut State University, St. Joseph's University, and Southern Connecticut State University. She began teaching in March of 1983 while writing original musicals and creating teaching tools for colleagues. Workshop topics of Sheena's included music literacy, connecting parents and teachers, and music in ministry. After close to 40 Yes, I said 40 years as a public school educator in Bridgeport, Connecticut, she has retired and is working towards publishing her original musicals, children's stories, poetry, and songs. Sheena's recording and writing experiences is extensive. Topics include dealing with teen years, coping with tragedy, breast cancer, and not allowing our circumstances to define our destiny. She says, "It is the ink flowing from the pen that rescues me again and again." Her original works have been performed locally at the Kennedy Center in Washington, D.C., 2018, and the White House in 2014 and 2016. Sheena has been featured in the book Notable Valley African Americans, received the Beard Excellence in Teaching Award, the Phi Delta Kappa Educators Golden Apple Award, and Teacher of the Year Awards from the NANBP, NAACP, and Bridgeport. She is Connecticut's 2019 Teacher of the Year. Her first book, Hesitations, is a book of poetry and reflections that capture her journey as she breaks the cycle of hesitating. It was self-published in 2022. Her advice to others is, don't let your image be designed by your inactivity. So thank you again, Miss Graham. We appreciate you.
And welcome. How are you doing today?
I'm fine. Thank you so much for having me.
And thank you for taking the time to meet with us. So what we're going to do is we're going to ask you a few questions. We're going to give you an opportunity to answer, and then we're going to share this with all of our students in our community. Is there anything you'd like to add to that wonderful bio? It sounds like the 40 years you spent in education was just a warm-up to what you're doing now.
I've actually enjoyed my time in education, and you're right, it's a warm-up. I'm still working on behalf of educators and students.
Awesome, awesome. So the first question we want to ask you is, what does Black History Month mean to you?
For me, Black History Month is a time to reflect. It's a time for me to reflect on what I am actually doing to create positivity around Blackness. What am I doing to help support, educate, prepare, encourage, recognize, just in general, to support others so that they too will be proud of their Blackness?
Absolutely.
I love that response, and I love how you're focused on you and starting with you. I think
Yeah.
to make change, you have to be whole and you have to be ready to do it and take that on. And I love that you're starting with you rather than focusing outward. You start inward and then you make the change outward.
Yep.
Who is a Black individual who has inspired you?
Now, this is a tough one. It's hard for me to separate them. I would have to say my parents. And I say that because my father, he had to leave school after fourth grade in order to work with his father on the farm. My mother was actually sent away at the age of 12 to live with an aunt so that she could get a better education. But the two of them together, they really instilled in all of the children in our family the desire to be the best you can be, to pursue a good education and not take it for granted that you're able to get one, to know that life may not be fair, but that doesn't mean that you shouldn't play fairly. They just instilled very good values in us. And so now, as an adult, I realize how important that was. So I would have to choose my parents.
Well, I think
Awesome.
that's a good choice, and I'm glad that you went with more than one.
Yeah.
So students and staff, this is going to be the end of our first section. What you're going to find is over the next few days, we're going to add in some more sections as our Black History Month celebration with Miss Graham. Thank you, Miss Graham, and we'll see you soon.
Thank you, Ms. Graham.
Thank you.
Teddy Grahams, they are still happening
I love this.
now until
Tomorrow.
tomorrow. And tomorrow it's supposed to snow.
So, so just make sure you're purchasing those items.
Yeah, make sure you get that today. Now, where can you purchase them? In the cafeteria during your lunch wave. And they will be delivered on Wednesday, February 14th to your classroom.
Is that Valentine's Day?
That is Valentine's Day.
Love a Valentine's Day delivery.
Yeah, show that special someone that you care, and all proceeds will be used to sponsor a pizza lunch for the Hamden Police Department.
Are bears $3 and pencils $1?
As a matter of fact, they are.
Getting out my dollars.
There you go.
Excellent. And we have baseball and softball tryouts are coming up on Monday, March 25th, eighth graders. There will be a tryout for both baseball and softball. Tuesday, March 26th is tryouts for seventh graders. And Wednesday, March 27th are the callbacks and makeups. Remember, please fill out both parts of your final forms. There is a parent and guardian section as well as a student section. All of this must be done. Let's go for Sunday, March 24th.
Before tryouts.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
And please, if you have any questions, see Ms. Bergstrom during your PE class or during transitions.
All right, seventh grade chorus has been invited to sing the national anthem.
How awesome is that?
At the Quinnipiac University men's basketball game versus Fairfield on Friday, February 23rd. The game starts at 7 p.m., but those chorus students, they should arrive between 6 and 6:15. You need time to warm up and find your place and get organized.
I love that.
Everyone is invited to attend and to cheer on the HMS chorus as they sing the national anthem. And a special thanks to Mr. O'Haron for organizing this performance for the seventh grade chorus.
Awesome. Okay, Miss Kramer, coming up on our calendar, what do we have happening here at HMS?
Well, you can see that there are 3 days that are in red. These are some really amazing Black History Month assemblies, Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And you can see which teams are attending the Harriet Tubman and the Underground Railroad presentation. It's going to be excellent. Today, we have after school, we have Healthy Heroes. Tomorrow, if we have school, because there's a little bit of snow in the forecast, we have home base, we have Into the Woods rehearsal, office hours, and that fantastic IXL support going on here in the media center.
Yeah, that's been so popular, which is really so
Yes.
great to see.
We have some after-school clubs on Thursday, including the yearbook club.
Yes, it's a big day for the
Big
yearbook
day,
club.
big day.
Those cover submissions are due.
Yep, on Thursday. So all you artists, and we know who you are, let's get those submitted. Thursday is also an early dismissal day for students only.
Mhm.
Staff will be staying for professional development, and perhaps we will see some people at Extapa that night.
Yes, for that delicious
Yeah.
fundraiser.
Picking up some very good food. Friday starts our winter recess, and we hope you enjoy that long weekend.
And we have been getting a lot of mail about the Muley Motivational Mondays with Miss Muley.
Yes.
They're coming back. It's coming back next Monday.
Yes.
We had some tech difficulties today.
Yes,
but
we wanted to have her today, but
yes, but fans, be ready.
yes.
Next Monday, it's happening.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not next Monday because that's winter break. So the
Yeah.
following Monday.
And save the date for family bowling night on February 26th.
And we're officially signing off. Please stay tuned for Google Classroom codes as well as the contact information for Miss Sheena Graham. We hope everybody has a great day.